Good morning, class 6. We will be doing a new chapter today from your Blossom book. The name of the chapter is The Axe and it's written by R.K. Narayan. Before we dive into the text, let's read a few lines about the author. R.K. Narayan, or better known as Reshipuram Krishnaswamy Narayan, was one of the foremost Indian writers in English. He wrote many short stories and novels. Some of his well-known books are The Man-Eater of Malgudi, The Guide, The Sweet Vendor, and The English Teacher. He was awarded the Padma Bhushan in 1964, and the present text that you have in hand is an edited version of his short story, The Axe. We will be doing Unit 1 of the lesson from page 104. Velan was perfectly contented and happy. He demanded nothing more of life. As far as he could see, the people in the big house too seemed to be equally at peace with life. One saw no reason why these good things should not go on and on forever. But death peeped around the corner. One midnight he was awakened and told that the master was dead. What is to happen to the garden and to me? The sons are no good, he thought at once. So as the story opens, we see a character named Velan. And when we are introduced to this character, the author tells us that he is very contented, perfectly contented. Contented is satisfied. You will find the meaning in the yellow box in the text. So he's very satisfied and happy with his life. And he has nothing more to ask. As far as he could see, the owner of the big house, that is his master's house where he was living, they were also very happy and peaceful with their life. And there was no reason why this happy days would not continue. There was no reason that it would come to an end. But death peeped around the corner. But there was some mishap happening over there and the master died. One midnight, he was awakened by somebody and told that his master was no more. What is to happen to the garden and to me? So the first thing that comes to his mind is what is going to happen to him and the garden. The sons are of no good. The sons of the master was totally useless. And his fears proved to be not entirely groundless. The sons were no good, really. They stayed for a year more, quarreled among themselves, and went away to live in another house. A year later, some other family came in as tenants. The moment they saw Velan, they said, "Old gardener, don't be up to any tricks. We know the sort you are. We will sack you if you don't behave yourself." Velan found life intolerable. These people had no regard for a garden. Now, Velan thought of the sons of his master to be useless, and to some extent it was true. So whatever fears he had regarding the garden and himself were not totally groundless, they were not totally baseless. The sons were actually useless, and they stayed after the death of their father. They stayed there for a year more and then they started quarreling, that is fighting among themselves, and they went away to live in another house. So they separated from each other. And after a year, I think another family comes and they stay as tenant. That is, they take the house for rent. And when these tenants see Velan, they say, what do they say? They say, "Old gardener, don't be up to any tricks. So you are an old gardener here. Don't try any kind of tricks with us. We know the sort you are. We know very well what kind of a person you are. We will sack you if you don't behave yourself. So we will sack you if you don't behave yourself. And life became absolutely intolerable. Velan could not tolerate this miserable life. These people had no regard for a garden, and these people who came as tenants, they didn't even love the garden that he was so happy and fond of.